Jessica.
We danced.
To what song?
Fantasy by Mariah Carey.
And we choreographed it in her room.
Did you
Where
guys
Patrick
win?
Dempsey lives now.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Dempsey doesn't even know the magic that went on.
He doesn't. He doesn't even know. And I did the butterfly for my solo.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we all had solos.
Remember the butterfly?
Oh my god, you did not.
I don't
I
know
did.
what my solo was.
This is too much for
I don't know. It's going to take time, so we should
Okay,
just keep
okay.
going. But
I probably did this for my solo.
Actually, I think you did. actually, to be honest,
Is this recorded?
it has to be somewhere.
Somewhere.
Somebody has a VHS because we're.
But look how cute Whitney was as a kid. Whitney didn't have an awkward face at all, did you?
Yes, I did. I mean, this is not the picture, but
Oh, that's so cute.
Whitney was always cute.
I'm trying to find
That
sorry.
picture, you posted some funny pictures of you
Maybe
and your
it's-
sister yesterday.
My whole life was pretty much an awkward face.
No,
That's the Jessica that I know. It's like
Right?
I don't even think it was awkward. Like you just had your own personal style, and you were like kind of a tomboy,
Yeah,
but
you
she
look
did
like a
not really play
tomboy.
sports though.
Just
and
an
then-
ugly
And
person.
then you just didn't play sports. And then you also like looked like you were like super like not saying you're like not smart, but looked like you were like one of those like super like straight A.
Like all she cared about was books.
Yeah.
Like I looked nerdy, but I wasn't really
Yeah,
that
no.
smart.
I mean, you were smart, but like I mean, you read the books, right? But I feel like you weren't like I was gonna say solving all the math problems, but I'm like, I mean, you probably were.
I was not solving all the math problems. I'm still not.
Yeah, I don't. The math.
Yeah,
is not
Whitney,
my
what do
thing.
you think about me as a kid?
What?
That was putting you on the spot.
I know. It's like, what is that? What kind of
Well,
question
how
is
do
that?
you feel, Whitney?
I think Whitney was the cutest little kid.
I always really liked Jessica. I think that her. I don't know if I should say this. Do your parents watch this?
No.
Okay, I was like, I just always felt like your parents were like really, like didn't let you be you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I felt that. Yeah, I felt like there was a little bit of a pressure on you all the time. But that's also growing up in Malibu. I don't think it was just you
Yeah.
and
Like
your family.
to get good grades.
To get good grades, to be a certain type of kid, like. Again, it wasn't just you. I could name every single kid that we went to school with. There was
Yeah.
except for me.
Which is
There was
kinda-
there was a lot of pressure to be a certain type of kid and family, and like
Yeah.
it was like Stepford, but like 2000 or 1992 or whatever, however old we were.
Yeah.
Um,
That's how I kind of feel about them now, but I don't think I noticed that
You
as a
didn't
kid.
notice it because you don't know the difference
you
when
don't.
you're a kid.
Yeah.
and that's the thing.
And you think everyone's family is like your family when you're a kid. You
Yeah.
don't like really.
I can't
realize.
even imagine if I had like Google growing up, like I would have been like, I don't need to go to high school. I should just go study Spanish in Costa Rica and get my GED. If I had Google back then, I would have been like
That's
piecing out.
That's exactly what I mean, though. Is that why couldn't you have done that? There was so much pressure for you to be like a doctor or a lawyer. And,
I
like, they
didn't
put
know you could do that.
I mean, because we weren't supposed to be doing that. Like, we weren't allowed to
And-
be free spirits. We were supposed to be little machines.
Yeah,
becoming
but we
little
also
adults.
like technology-wise, like I wouldn't have even known to think to see what
Look.
other options there are.
I guess I was fortunate because my family was kind of not the traditional family. I grew up with my great grandparents, my grandparents, my
Yeah.
family, so my two brothers and my mom
And
and,
then
dad.
Whitney
and my
lived in like
uncle.
Palm Springs and like Seattle, like
Yeah, so I've lived all over the place, so I was able to see an outside of what Malibu is. That's why it was really important
Mm-hmm.
to get out of that, but
But it's also very much like the Jewish community. It's like you,
which is also another thing.
yeah.
I went to a Jewish preschool, so I have a little sample of that. But sorry, don't mind me. I'm gonna find this picture. I swear.
And
Whitney,
for a
tell
Jewish
us
family.
about how much you like latkes.
I love latkes.
Tell us what you made your parents do.
I made my. I guess I was like 3 or something like that, and I made my dad make me latkes for Hanukkah or some whatever you have latkes because I really wanted them, and that was what you're supposed to do. And mind you, we're not Jewish, and he made
So
them.
he figured out how to make them, and he did.
Yeah, my dad has always been like that. He's like, my dad's like a, what is it like?
Up for anything?
Yes, but what is it like with a mommy dad? What is that saying where it's like
Oh.
man of the hat? Not man of the
Stay at home dad?
Yeah, he was kind of like that. I mean, he had a job, but like he was definitely hands on. Did a lot of cooking.
What did your
wasn't
dad
scared.
do for a living?
He worked for the Malibu Times. He was a graphic designer.
Oh, I didn't even
That's
know that.
cool.
Yeah,
Cool job.
it was a very cool job. So it allowed him to have freedom to be a stay at home dad because he was like my coach for all my sports.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really a good
Me
time.
and I were on the White Sox.
Yes, I
baseball
found
team
it.
Together.
I found it. Sorry.
Don't I look really cool?
Who's this other girl? Whitney, that
That's-
doesn't even look like you.
This one's me.
That looks exactly like Whitney.
Yeah, because you knew her when she was little.
So that's Caitlin, who is one of, I guess, our best friend, and she lives across the street from like where my apartment building is now. She lived across the street in the god awful one that takes up all the room.
Jessica, you look cute there.
You look cute there. That's because she took off her glasses. She wore like.
You didn't like my glasses?
There's no judgment. I'm just saying wasn't wearing your glasses.
No, I was just saying because you said you had awkward stages.
You don't think that's awkward?
No, I think you look
Should
cute.
we show the camera?
Yeah, show it to the camera.
I don't know if they can see. Can they see
Yeah,
it?
they can see it.
You mean Caitlin have to recreate this?
We
Yes. Where is she?
In Australia.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. She has 2 kids now.
Maybe she could
No.
just take this
She
picture like that
messages
and you
me
could Photoshop it.
When we're at the beach, she'll message. She
Send
sees my
that
story.
to
She'll
her
message me.
and ask
Hi,
her
Caitlin.
to-
If you're watching, I don't think she is.
She's
She's
definitely
not
yeah.
18 minutes deep into
She's
one of our videos.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck
How the hell
that.
did it go 18 minutes? This is the second round. We can really talk, guys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we can. We can. We can.
We have a lot of content to. We'll do a series of
Yeah.
2018 dooms year.
So
I'm just kidding.
what's gonna happen in 2019? What's 2019 the year of?
I'm gonna have a series and a billboard on Sunset Boulevard.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be your most famous friend, and you guys are gonna have to call my secretary to meet up with me. I'm just kidding.
I thought you wanted to ride my coattails.
I'm fucking her out.
So that's what
You guys are
Ashley's
gonna be
year.
in my entourage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I
Right?
didn't say that. I mean, yeah.
Ooh,
I'm just kidding.
I have an entourage story.
Ooh,
Like
okay,
the
let's
show
hear it.
entourage, or like you having
Like
an
you-
entourage?
I met Adrian Grenier's real entourage and hung out with him.
Oh,
I
that's
remember
cool.
that.
Did you make out with any of them?
No,
She wanted to, but she was playing coy.
it's not true.
Didn't you go back to his like house or apartment?
Yeah, we went back to his
And this
house.
was like when we were all hanging out in Hollywood.
yeah,
In, like 2000.
What was his real entourage like?
Lame.
not as cool as the show.
Sorry, babe.
Because no, you're fine. He's not that cute. I don't think. Do you?
That's why I feel like there was something.
You know what? It's interesting when you meet people in person because I always thought he was really good looking, and then I met him in person. I'm like,
Is he
not so
smaller
much.
and skinny?
He's very short. And then I met
How short? Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
pretty short. I thought
There's no judgment.
Zac Efron and
Where's
Jared
my
Leto, real hot in person. No, don't really do it for me on
Wait, who?
Jared Leto and Zac Efron.
Oh, we saw Zac Efron, and I was like,
in person.
Can you guys
Yeah.
please, like, if you ever see him again, can you just send him my
I
way?
saw Zac Efron at a Malibu party on the beach.
I should
my
really make
sister
more of an
and I
effort to
saw
know
Zac
people.
Efron at Food Lab, the coffee shop on Santa Monica, and he was with at the time this like model fitness girlfriend, and she was fucking gorgeous too. I was
think
like,
she's vegan.
and she has the best ass I've ever seen in real life. And I stared more at her ass than I did at Zac Efron because I was like, damn,
Why was
what
your,
am I
where
gonna
was your
do?
ass? Was she just standing there?
Zac Efron.
They we were standing behind them.
Got
They
it, okay.
were ordering.
Got it. I was like, why were you looking at her ass?
No,
for
and
so
then
long?
he turned around, and Zac Efron is
Right?
gorgeous.
He's better looking in person,
like-
don't you think?
Yes, you get to see like the full effect of
He
his.
handed me a beer, but he likes my friend.
So I didn't want to talk to him because I was like, that's embarrassing and weird, right? But my sister was like, hi, I just wanted to meet you. And he was very friendly. And then he went and he gave me his hand. He's like, hi, I'm Zach. And I was like, Ashley. I'm like, okay. I think that's my name.
Do you guys remember when he dropped a Magnum condom on the red carpet?
That's good to know. Zach,
Do you think
call
that was
me.
his PR person or do you think that was accidental?
It was at like a kids movie. It
Oh,
was on
shit.
the
Then it was
premiere floor.
definitely.
Accidental. Well, good to know he's packing. Again, Zach, call me if you're
But maybe
watching.
he just doesn't like to be squished. Like, you know, maybe it's not even that big. He just always.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
I have this.
Who is putting their tiny penis in a magnum condom? Like, that is not
I
how it
had
works.
sex with this one particular guy.
And did the condom stay on his penis? That's all I
It
need to
stayed
know.
on, yes.
Okay.
But I was like,
But the Velcro was really uncomfortable.
but I was also like, you don't need this. Because I've been with guys who should be using magnums
Right,
who
and they're
aren't.
squeezing
And you're
it
like,
like-
what the? And then you have sex with this guy who's like, you're average at best. And he's like, with this, I'm like, no.
That's why I was like, was there extra room?
I think it just rolls to the like end all the, you know how like.
Was it like skinnier at the top and longer at the end? I'm like getting a visual and like that sounds like an ugly penis, but whatever. I like how 99% of our conversation always goes back to penis.
You know what's like, what do they say that like men think about sex every 4 minutes and women every 7? So we get about, you know, every 7 minutes
I
one
was
of
like,
us
I
is
feel
like,
like
dick.
Like we just discovered, like we forgot. Oh, Jessica, you have any good dick stories?
I don't.
I don't.
drink more of that. Let's make
She
some.
does. In about 10 minutes, we're gonna have the best big story from Jessica.
I feel like it's back there. She wants to talk
I
about
feel like
it.
she wants to.
Mhm.
We're gonna have to turn the camera off.
Probably.
I wish I had good stories.
We don't believe you. That's what I'm trying to say right now.
Okay.
We think you do.
We all
think
do, right?
you do. Do we, Ash? Do we?
I'm assuming.
We do.
I mean, with your track record, I'm assuming you have some good stories.
Oh man, there was a drought for a while, but it's like California. I was like California for a while. I remember there was a whole drought and it rained.
Then there was a mudslide, then there was a flood, and then there was a fire.
You guys didn't flood. It was like right before I moved back. Like,
Now she is hydrated and
I
getting
am
a shot of
hydrated.
salt every morning.
Got the Santa Ana winds.
right. That's why I went to
going.
Benihana because all the sodium in there. So I was like, give me that. I need to soak up some of that water.
Love life is just like California natural disasters.
It's sad.
I have been having sex with the same person this entire year that I'm not committed to, so my life is rough.
I think
Usually.
that's hashtag LA dating. It's like you're having sex with the same person for a year, but you guys are not in a relationship. Hashtag LA dating.
He would never hold your hand in public, but he will.
What's the
fondle your vagina?
Yeah, for a year. I mean, you said fondle your vagina.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else, and then I was like,
Wait, how does New York dating compare to LA dating?
I feel like it's maybe because they're closer to Europe, but
there's a lot more hair. There's a lot more hair.
Actually, that's true. But
There's a lot.
they're not as smooth out there because it's cold.
There?
Because it's cold, so they need to be. But that's besides the point. I feel like it's just, I don't want to say it's more casual, but like it's not. There's not that much pressure because everybody's so busy, and like if you live in a certain like it's just everybody understands what the situation is, and then either it
So
works or it
people
doesn't.
aren't as offended by not getting the text, and you're not as like compulsively like, where is he? Like,
I mean, there's always going to be a little bit of that. Like that would be unrealistic to think that it doesn't exist.
yeah.
But I just don't remember having this hard of a time, like having somebody consistently fondle my vagina. Like it's all a girl wants, you know? Just consistent fondling.
Be
Like,
consistent, like at least 3 times a week.
yeah, right. I mean, I'm not going to put a number on it. It's just like, why is it like, anytime I have a connection with somebody, they're like, they go, like, I feel like I guess it's ghosting. They just like kind of disappear, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, good thing I don't
Like,
have
what
any-
are your priorities? Like, what are you doing? What are people doing instead?
What do you mean? What are they doing instead? I don't know.
Instead of
because-
contacting, like,
well,
Oh.
I think they're just running away and avoiding the situation
Because
like,
everyone's scared of feelings in LA. For
yeah,
sure.
I think there's a little bit of like commitment. I think there's I think it's because there's so many options, and it's like nobody. Because there's a thing in New York called the cuffing season. So right before you get to like winter, like at this time, everybody starts to like kind of couple up. Not necessarily for the holidays, but because it's cold out and you kind of want that
So
person.
you have that regular person that you're watching Netflix with.
yes, and
blah,
like you're
blah,
staying
yeah.
in because it's like snowy and it's gross outside. But like here, because it's sunny all the time and bitches run around half naked, like
There's
what
no
the-
cuffing season.
There's no cuffing season. Like, I even put that on my Bumble. 'Tis the season, and I don't think anybody got it. I was like, 'tis the season to get booed up. Like, we don't have to get married. You don't have to call me every day. Just like, let's figure this out. But it
Let's
doesn't
watch a
happen.
movie and bang.
Yeah, I almost sent
Let's
that to
bang in
somebody.
the theater.
I almost sent that to somebody like, let's Netflix and chill. But I was like, ew, I can't believe I'm actually using that and being serious about it. And I do mean chill, like, let's have sex. I think that's the difference, I guess. There's not really everybody sucks everywhere.
Everywhere. They say it's harder to date for women in New York.
Well, it's because it's 5 to 1, women to men.
Yeah.
I wish we could just like go on a vacation and just like have a good time.
Do
Like, where
tell.
specifically? Where are we
Yeah,
going?
like tell us about this vacation that you want us to
I
go,
want to
Jess.
go on it.
I don't know. Where would be fun?
Like, well, what kind of vacation are we having?
We should go to Europe.
Mm.
Spain, Germany, and I guess Italy, or one of those. I love Switzerland, but I've already been there, so I feel like I should venture out. Definitely Spain.
England, London would be fun.
London would be fun.
Well, I mean, London is not my, like, I would maybe go now, but, like, it's too cold, rainy, wetty, not thing. And I'm not into that.
Already wedding.
And I feel like the dudes there aren't as great as like the Irish guys.
You were just telling me about a English.
That's why I said I would go now.
Okay.
That's one out of the bajillion.
Australia.
We could definitely, because we could see Caitlin and do the reenactment of that photo.
Be like, hey, Caitlin, we're gonna stay with you, and
And her 17 kids.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't have 17 kids. She just has 2. But like, it's a lot.
and we're gonna go to the bar
And retake this photo. Anyways, will take me just so I can recapture the
Of course,
photo.
of course. But we're not going to stay with Caitlin because she has a family, and we can't stay with the family.
My sister's boyfriend has a 2-bedroom flat in Perth, and he said we could stay there.
That's cool.
And he would stay with his family. So maybe we could all go.
Oh right, I was like, your sister. Have I met her? I was like, I definitely have. I thought it was like somebody else because I forgot. Sorry, I forgot that she's crushing it at life while we're just out here struggling. Oh, to be young. Those were the days.
How old is she?
23.
Oh my god.
We should just stop the show now, right?
Yeah, that's it, guys. All right.
That's 2018.
Tune back. We'll talk about 2019 next week.